Hey. Okay, so look, I've been fielding buku text messages, calls from friends and family, asking about my safety, my well-being, because they know that almost 2 years ago I moved to Mexico, the state of Guanajuato in San Miguel de Allende, and I definitely understand their concern. However, I don't know what's really going on in the States, but I can tell you what I have been seeing on social media, some AI videos, people talking about airports are closed and, essentially, as one person texted me this morning, because I have it right here, like asking me, is a cartel burning down Mexico? No, for context, Mexico is a country. Mexico has 31 states and then the capital, so 32 states. I don't know how many thousands of municipalities and around 133 million people. The cartel is here, yes, and that is one question that people ask me. These are the top two questions. Is Mexico safe? And what about the cartel? And yeah, so I am not here to tell you that the cartel does not exist and that the cartel is not flexing because there was some destabilization that occurred yesterday when they killed one of their most wanted, they being Mexico, the country of Mexico. The feds killed one of Mexico's most wanted, a cartel leader. So let me tell you, like, briefly what has been happening here where I live. I got a call yesterday. Hold on a second, because my coffee is getting cold. Hold on. Oh, I know that's right. Anyway, so yesterday, I would say like around 2, I got a call from my chef. She said, hey, do you know are you at home? I said, yeah, I'm at home. Why, what's up? And she said, like, I don't know if you know the news. I don't know if you've heard what's going on, but you need to stay inside the house. And she told me, this situation. I said, oh, okay. I don't, I didn't have any plans to go anywhere. So I said, all right, well, I'm going to stay home. And then, of course, I jumped on Facebook, which is what is used primarily here for a lot of the various groups, expat groups, local groups. And there was some guidance that was put out by the local government here in the city and the state government. Also, I went to the State Department to look. I do know that the state of Guanajuato, where I live, has been on a list of, be cautious when you go there. I did see they put out several advisories yesterday, and I did see that they said, shelter in place, which is essentially what the Mexican government was saying. Stay off the streets. They stopped the luxury buses from going in and out. They shut the streets down. They shut down both of the prominent malls. A lot of the stores closed, restaurants closed. And these are precautionary measures because the cartel is everywhere and who knows when it would be activated. San Miguel is considered kind of a safe zone. There are a lot of cartel leadership whose families live here. Hold on, that's not funny. I'm not trying to laugh about that. It's a lot of tourists come here, but so is PV, so Puerto Vallarta, so is Guadalajara, a lot of these other places. I've also heard from locals that when a leader gets apprehended or when there's any destabilization, and it doesn't happen often, but happens every few years, that one of the things that the cartel does is they will set fires to cars. They will put cars in the roadways and set fires like on the government highways, which are a lot of the major routes that people come in and out of the city. So again, I am not saying that this is not okay. You know what? There goes the construction again. Hold on, let me get my microphone. Okay, as I was saying, they had been very quiet. Right now, it's almost 11 o'clock in the morning, and I think people is just now starting to come to work. But yeah, so I'm not trying to downplay it. They locked the city down yesterday. A lot of things have resumed. The children don't have school today. A couple of banks are closed throughout the city. So yeah, I'm not trying to minimize it. I am not trying to say that the cartel doesn't exist or that there may not be some safety concerns. But I really want to just come on here and real quick talk to Black women who may be considering moving to Mexico or may even be reconsidering visiting or moving to Mexico. And just to say, regardless of where you are moving, anywhere throughout the world or throughout your city or state, throughout the US, be mindful, think regionally, and just look at the verifiable sources. There is a lot of information floating around. Many of it good, way too much of it is bogus. So that's it. Let me knock this coffee out because your girl has to go to dance class. And I got let off the sick and shut-ins list. I'm ready to dance again. Oh, I done got up and forgot to say. I'm Prill. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.